So this weekend I managed to get to 3 car boot sales, and in today's video I just want to show you some of my pickups and also talk about one of the fails I had from the weekend as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the GoPro up and running and I'm going to film some footage of the pickups, talk over that footage and also show you the comps as well, so you can keep an eye on what things you should be looking out for at car boot sales. So the first pickup this weekend was this Batman figurine light. It's really cool actually. It projects a bat signal onto a wall, so really nice for a child's room. I paid £2 for this. The guy said it's one of them impulse buys that he regretted afterwards, so for £2 it's worth the risk. Plugged it all in, it works absolutely perfectly. Looking at comps, I'm going to stick the comps up in the top right hand corner for you guys to have a look as well. Someone sold one recently pre-owned for £27.99 plus postage. So I'm going to probably list it up for £30 plus post, and I think that will fly out. I said perfect for a child's bedroom. Just a really cool item. Next up we have a Minions Fart Gun Blaster megaphone from Despicable Me. Quite cool, it lights up and makes fart noises as you can hear. Yeah, quite a nice little item. It was only 50p. Looking at comps, I have sold one before, but looking at current comps, anywhere from sort of £9 to £12 for this one. But I'll put some comps up in the corner as well so you can get an idea. Another good find at the weekend were these 2 tennis rackets, both branded Head, and they are the MX Cyber Tour rackets. Now, both in very nice condition. There was actually another reseller looking at these at the car boot sale before I got to them. The couple were asking £10 for the pair, and he put them down but was still hovering. So I quickly swiped in there to pick them up before he can have another think about it. Now, I've looked at comps for these rackets. One of them has a nicer grip, a Yonex grip, and one of them has a Dunlop grip. But looking at comps for these, someone accepted an offer pre-owned at £24. So I'm going to list them both separately. I'm probably going to aim for £24.99 each with postage. But yeah, I paid £5 each, so not a bad little return if they do sell. Really good time to list tennis rackets at the moment, I think. Still really nice weather in the UK, so I'm going to get them listed up today and hopefully get them sold as quick as possible. Next up is this Gonzo Flying Super Grover 2.0 is the official name, from Sesame Street, and for the life of me I couldn't think who this character was, and I even asked the person on the stall and they didn't know, but she told me it's fully working, and what it does is actually make lots of noise.
It is now time to unleash our powers of observation! Let us observe by using our senses.
Doesn't stop talking really, so the batteries will be removed shortly, but yeah, very cool. Come with a cool little cape and stuff as well. It is made by Hasbro, and I believe these are 2011, so getting to the stage of where, you know, they are going to potentially become a bit more collectible, but I'm all about getting things out the door. I paid £2 for this, and I should be looking at getting anywhere between £12.99 up to £14.99, so not the most amazing flip, but very easy to pack, and it should sell quite quick. Next up we have a pair of the nation's favourites, but definitely something that I will never wear. It's a pair of Crocs, very good for the summer month. Now these were only £1, so I wasn't going to leave them behind because I know Crocs do sell well, even the pre-owned versions. Now these aren't in the most amazing condition at the moment, but I am going to give them a good clean to see if I can get them looking a bit nicer. But I still think I'll manage to get anywhere between £18 to £20 for these pre-owned. Now the size is a bit confusing, so you need to make sure you go on the Crocs website because it says M6 and W8, if you can see that. Now that converts to a 5 to 6 in the UK, so make sure if you are picking up Crocs, you do go on the Crocs website to make sure you are putting down the correct shoe size. Otherwise it's just going to end up in a return. But yeah, for £1 I think that's a solid purchase, and if I can get £18 to £20 plus postage, I'll be very happy with them. While we're on the subject of shoes, I picked up from the same store for £2 these rock climbing shoes, Climb X. Now, I've never seen a pair of rock climbing shoes before. The soles look okay, considering they have been used for rock climbing. you know, they will go pretty quick, I think, to the right person. Now, I've looked at comps for these. We are looking at anywhere between £15 to £20 for these. Not a bad size as well. I believe they are size UK 6, so I think they will go pretty quickly. But yeah, very bread and butter for me. When you're picking things up for £2 and they go into potentially £18 to £20 top end, it's always worth doing. But I would keep your eyes open for rock climbing shoes because there is a market for them. Now, possibly my best pickup this weekend was this Laura Ashley wallpaper. Now, I paid £10 for the whole lot from the same lady, and there is 3 rolls of this Laura Ashley Lily Still, which are brand new and sealed. Now, the 4th roll of this is open, and as you can see, is slightly damaged on the first sheet or so, but I'm going to include this in there. And I think the most important thing, as long as you show it, people are going to be absolutely happy. And also from the same lady as I mentioned was this Laura Ashley Lily White wallpaper. And the most important thing when looking at wallpaper and buying it is to make sure the batch codes are all the same on the wallpaper, because with a batch code that matches, it means the wallpaper will line up. So that's really important when you're picking up wallpaper, and keep that in mind and add that onto your listing as well, because people will ask. Now, I couldn't believe how much this wallpaper goes for, to give you an idea, and I'll put the comps up in the corner. So the Laura Ashley, the 3 rolls of the Lily White, I should be looking at around £75 for the 3 rolls. And with regards to the Lily Still, I should be looking around £70 for the 4 rolls. I'm going to declare, as I said, the damage there and the damage here, so I'm going to claim this one here as open. But keep your eyes open for Laura Ashley wallpaper. A lot of it is discontinued now and people are still looking for it, and it's really good stuff. And then on Sunday's car boot sale, I walked past another stall and she had this Laura Ashley Kids wallpaper. Now, I've never seen the kids version before, but it's the same as Laura Ashley, but obviously just for children and children's rooms. Again, the batch numbers all match up, and that is so important, as I mentioned previously, that the batch numbers need to all be the same. Now, this is a nice pink heart wallpaper. She wanted £2.50 per roll. She said she wanted half of what she paid, so it looks like she got it in the markdown sale, I'm guessing when some stores closed down. But I offered her £10 for the whole lot. It was a bit later in the day, so I'm surprised it was still sitting there, and she accepted. Looking at comps again for this, we should be looking at £50 for the 6 rolls with postage on top. Keep in mind when posting wallpaper, it is quite heavy, so this lot alone will probably be just under 5 kg. So when you're pricing things up and you are working out the postage cost, I would always weigh this beforehand, because you'll be surprised how much it weighs. But still, another good pickup, £10 into potentially £50. Now, maybe not the best pickup of the weekend, I got this Fortnite Nerf gun. I've sold a lot of Nerf in the past and I still have a lot for sale. The lady wanted £10 for the Nerf gun and she wanted £3 for this Nerf Elite target. We agreed at £10 for the whole lot. The trouble with the Nerf gun is it's quite big, as you can see. So not going to be the easiest thing to ship out. I do have some UPS boxes that are quite long, which would potentially fit. But when I first picked it up, I thought this front part would come off, but it doesn't. So as you can see, it's completely attached there. So all in all, I should still be looking around £30 to £35 with postage on top. So still going to make a bit of profit, but storing this thing, it's going to have to go in the loft, and posting is going to be a bit of a nightmare when it comes to it. But what I thought I'd do is chuck the target with it, because there's no bullets with the gun, just the 6 magazine holder. Again, it should fly out the door. Nerf goes pretty quick if you price it right, and the more things you can put with the guns, i.e. bullets or extra attachments, will really help the sale. Next up, bit of a random one for me. I think it was when I purchased a pair of trainers that I mentioned earlier. I picked up this safety gate hinge, brand new in the pack, and I asked the lady when I was buying the shoes, you know, how much does she want for the hinge clip, and she said 50p. And I thought, for 50p, I'm definitely not leaving that behind. Didn't look up comps or anything, but when I've looked up comps at home, believe it or not, this should go for anywhere between $39.99 and $49.99. They're a good bit of kit actually, and I would never expected it. So yeah, 50p into, even if it's say 35, really good pickup, something to keep your eyes open for, because a lot of people buy this and never use it, and they forget how much they paid for it and just want it gone. So yeah, good pickup for 50p, I think. Something I probably would never have picked up before, but will keep my eyes open for the future. These Nike shoes featured in my boot sale video I put up on Saturday, and they're Nike court shoes, quite a nice black and red colour, and in quite nice condition as well. I mean, the bottoms look like they've been used, but hardly. But again, with all my trainers, I give them a good little clean before I list it up onto eBay. And looking at comps, anywhere between 20 and 25 for these, so not crazy money. I paid £3, so again, bread and butter for the store. It keeps the store active, and hopefully they won't sit around long if you price them right. But I might even go a little bit higher. I might go at 25, because they are in, for me, near new condition once I've cleaned them up. Starting to pick up a bit more clothing. It's not something I know loads about, but when I see cool things like this, it's worth picking up. It's actually Broncos Brisbane, so Australia, I'm guessing. They look in good, clean condition. I saw this NRL supporter tag, so it's official merchandise. Look these up online. There's a few different comps, not much from the UK, so I'll probably price them at sort of $14.99, and from 50p hopefully we'll be able to achieve that with offers on. Even if I was to get an offer of say £8 to £10, I'd probably accept it and put it down as a bit of a fail. But if we can get £15 from 50p, I'll take that every day of the week. Now, I didn't have a clue I was even picking up here. I walked past a store and saw these plushies, and they looked quite weird. I've never heard of this before, Fuggler, but by doing some more research online, it's quite popular with children at the moment. So we've got 3 different styles of plush, different sizes as well, so needs a bit of a sort of wipe down on that one there. But they are from the company, I don't know if you can see that there, Spin Master. And looking at comps, they go anywhere from, I don't know, £6 up to £20 each. This middle one here, I've looked at comps and some are selling at £12. But what I'm going to do is just bundle the whole 3, and I should be aiming for around £25 for the 3. So they cost me £5. He wanted £2 each, but we agreed at 3 for a £5. He did have 2 more, and I kind of regret not picking them up now, trying to maybe get more of a bundle deal for maybe £6 or £7 for the lot. But actually I think these will do well. They're quite popular, as I mentioned, so yeah, keep your eyes open for Fugglers. Next up, we have a couple of cool t-shirts, and the reason I picked these up is because the designs are quite cool on them. I don't know, I said much about clothing, but it's got a Hot Levers tag on both of these, so there's the other design. Quite cool, and this speaks about Daytona as well, bike week, so I'm guessing they're for people who ride motorcycles, I'm guessing. Again, in the comments let me know. Both of them are on this Hot Levers tag, so I don't know much about it. I've had a quick look at comps, again all over the place. I'll probably just list them up at $14.99 each, with offers on again. They are in quite good condition. I think the design will end up selling these t-shirts. I think that's going to be the key, and that's the reason I picked them up, because they're quite cool. But if you guys think I'm doing it too cheap, let me know, because they're going to be going up on the eBay store probably Wednesday this week, once I've got them all photographed and stuff. Now, if you watched my boot sale video on Saturday, I talked about maybe the strangest shoes I've ever seen that I picked up for £5. And I don't know if you can see this here, but they are a mixture between black and metallic blue. And when I first looked at these shoes, I actually thought someone had spilled ink over them, until I realised that the pattern goes right the way around on both shoes. Now, I've never heard of this shoe brand before. The brand is, and hopefully you can see that, Jeffrey West. And I've been doing quite a lot of research on these shoes. Now, someone's got one pair listed up at £40 starting bid with 4 days left, with a reserve of 90. But the shoes are in used condition, as you can see, but still plenty of wear left. They've got a really cool heel, and also a print at the bottom of the shoe here, what says, "Pleased to meet you, hope you guessed my name." And that's lyrics, I believe, from a song. I can't tell you who sung it, but yeah, really cool shoes actually. they're different. They're not going to be for everyone, but they're quite unique. So I'm going to do a bit more research, but I am going to probably list these up for $69.99, maybe $79.99, to try and get them moving quite quick. But again, for £5, something I've never sold before, it's good to learn new brands, because I will look out for more of this Jeffrey West in the future. And it wouldn't be a haul video without some books. I've been selling a lot of books recently. If you haven't watched my book video on my channel, please do, when I talk about picking up 4,000 books. And they've been going really well. Now, what is key for me when picking up books, and I do mention it in that video, is picking up books from the same author you can easily bundle. And this is Sue Grafton's books, and she actually has an A to Z collection. So these books are in really good condition. And as you can see down the spine, they've got different letters for the different books. So if you can pick up a full set of these, looking at comps, I should be able to achieve anywhere between £40 and £50 for the whole bundle. And the best thing about this bundle is they were absolutely free. Someone on Facebook Marketplace was giving them away, wanted to give them a new home, and so I went to pick them up. I explained to the lady actually that what I do for a living, I'm a reseller, and I'll be listing them up on eBay. And she was really cool with that actually, and she said to me that she's having a real sort out, and if she's got anything else she wants to sell or to give away, she's going to be back in contact. So as I've mentioned before, don't be scared about telling people what you do, because that has potentially created a new opportunity for me. And if she's got more books and they're in this good of a condition, I definitely want to be picking them up. And at the weekend I also picked up this other bundle of books here, and they're all vampire themed, which is why I picked them up. Now the lady wanted 50p a book, but we agreed at the whole lot for £5. She was quite keen to get rid of them, and I was quite happy to pay the £5 because this Vampire Diary set here by L.J. Smith. Now I've got books 1 to 8 in the set there, because the first 2 books at the bottom are books 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So I've got up to 8 books. The whole set is 13, but even these 8 books alone should go for about 20 to 25. This bundle by Maggie, I think it's Stifata, I pronounced that completely wrong, so you can tell me how to pronounce it. But again, these books should go for about £10 for the 4. Rochelle Mead book collection there at the bottom, again should go anywhere between £10 and £15. And the Alison Noel books as well will go for around £15 to £20 for the bundle there. And all of them I had postage on, so all in all we're probably looking at about £45 to maybe £50 in total for a £5 spend. So again, as I mentioned before, don't sleep on books, all the same author, really easy to list and really easy to post. And while we're on the postage subject, I will show you what I posted in. So I just use this poly bag here, and I get these direct from Kite Packaging. As you can see, I think I picked up, I don't know, 400 poly bags for about £80 I think it was. And these are great because they are bubbled, so the books are really protected. I've sent out probably about 100 bundles in this poly bag so far, and I've not had one complaint. So yeah, if you do sell books, they're worth looking at picking up. Another weekend find were these Nike AstroTurfs, and they are the Tempo X. Now I do like my football. I should really look out for more football boots at car boot sales, because a lot of people use them a few times and then want to get rid. Now these are AstroTurf studs, as you can see. They're in pretty good condition. They are size, I believe they're size UK 9.5. Yeah, so 9.5 size, so a very good size for men's UK. And they also came with this Nike bag as well, which is only going to add money to the value of the shoe sale themselves. Now I'm going to list them up for about £26.99 with post, with offers on. If someone offers me £20, I would take it. Only paid £2, so again my money's safe with that. Now I want to talk about a bit of a fail from the weekend. I picked up this Woolworths lava lamp, and without realising, I didn't realise it didn't have the top, because I don't sell lava lamps. So again, if you are going to start picking up new items, guys, make sure you do your research of what it should actually look like. Now the bulb does power on, but as you can see, this stuff in here, and it has been sitting for a good 25 minutes now, is not moving anywhere. So I think unfortunately that one's going to go in the bin. I might see if I can actually sell the base separately to try and get my £2 back. I'll have to have a look at some comps on there, but because it was Woolworths, because it was a lava lamp, and I know sometimes they go for good money, it was definitely worth the risk for me. And for me, my personal favourite pickup of the weekend was actually E.T. Now, as a kid, I absolutely loved this film. I remember first watching it and being so scared of E.T., but you quickly learn how much of a lovable guy he is. And when I saw this at the car boot, I did walk away first of all. The lady wanted £8 for it. As I went to walk away, she said she would take £5. And I did walk away, have a little think, and then came back. And I'm glad I did, because he's in really good condition. I've tested him with batteries and I've took them out because he does talk a lot this morning. Very similar to a Furby is the best way to describe him, and he is from 2000 and it is by Tiger, who are the same people who make the Furbies as well. Now, looking at comps for ET, we're looking at anywhere between £20 and £30 for him. They're a bit all over the place, but I think this one's in quite good condition. I'm going to do some really nice pictures of him. I'm going to try and get pictures as well to see him speaking, if we can, with his mouth open. But fingers crossed I'll be able to achieve that top end of £30. But yeah, I really like ET and I definitely had to pick this one up. And the final item I want to share with you all today is this Pet Safe Spray Commander for dogs. Now, this is a training system for dogs. I picked it up from an animal charity and it was only £2. And she said to me it was brand new, but the box had split a bit. And I can see by looking just at the front of it there and everything else, it does look brand new. Now, I'm in two minds whether to open it up to check myself and then tape it back down, or to just list it as brand new. But looking at comps for these, it's anywhere between £40 to £80 for one of these. So I'm going to list it probably around the £50 mark. I'm going to mention that the box has been opened but not used, and I'm going to make sure I take really good photos as well of this Pet Safe machine. Now, it looks like a dog collar. It says it's a basic remote spray trainer, so don't know a lot about these, but for £2 I thought it was worth the risk, and I was absolutely shocked about how much they do go for. So there we have it. I just wanted to run through some of my pickups from the weekend. Let me know in the comments what you guys picked up at the weekend. I'm really keen to know, because it's always good to learn. Hopefully I've given you some ideas of what kind of things to look out for at a car boot sale and what kind of things not to look out for at a car boot sale. If you are picking up lava lamps, make sure it's complete, and that's the most important thing. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you'd like to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, it's a big help. And I'm going to link another video up here now for you to enjoy, so hopefully see you on the channel soon. Thank you.